All right, Room Tour 2.0, let's go. Alright, we're starting everything off in the bookshelf. And as I've said many times in my videos, we are an Apple family. We have the iPhones, the iPad minis, iPad Airs, Apple Watches, MacBook Airs, MacBook Pros. We're an Apple family. And so let's keep going in the bookshelf. This is where I keep most of the boxes for my systems that I have. I don't have all of my boxes, but some of them. We have the Wii U, the DS Lite, that fire, 3DS. Oh, shout out to Quiet Line for that Goku statue, that Super Nintendo Classic Mini. Shout out to Nintendo for sending me a free NES Classic Edition. We got the Xbox One S, the X, that God of War PlayStation 4 Pro Collector's Edition. Those are my headsets. That's what I meant to say. Cloud Core X, something like that. All right, now Power Pad, bro. My first NES that I got was the Power Pad Track Meet Duck Hunt Mario Brothers Edition. So you know we gotta represent with that Power Pad. I let my kids play it too. Actually, I got a random PlayStation headphone set. That's weird. I didn't even realize I still had this there. But there's that Goku statue, boy. What y'all know about that? That Labo headset helps my Splatoon aiming. Alright. So we got the Labo, the variety kit, and we got the Labo robot. My kids made all of the Labos. I'm still gonna be doing a Labo fishing stream. And you're gonna like it. You're gonna watch it and you're gonna like it. Alright, let's go into the bookshelf now. The piano! SNES and the NES Classic Mini. I think this was the homie Raw who gave me this keychain too. That Mario Cappy keychain. Bruh, I got the final episode, the final edition of Nintendo Power Magazine. As a kid, running to my mailbox every month for the Nintendo Power Magazines. When I left off to college, didn't take any of that stuff with me. Now I wish I did. And I have some Game Informer magazines. I only collect the Game Informer magazines when they have something cool Nintendo on it. So that's Zelda. This was, which one was this? This was their E3 edition. This is, of course, more Zelda. And Mega Man. Mega Man's fire, bro. Oh, shout out again to the homie Quiet Lion. He gave me this Hyrule Historia. Bro, this book is so dope. I'm almost scared to like touch it and look inside of it. I have been using it, but I use it rarely because I want to preserve it. And this Fire Switch Zelda case. This coin, I got this from Nintendo at E3 by playing the Zelda Breath of the Wild. Man, this coin is heavy and the value of, the weight of it. Oh, I love this coin. All right, let's keep going. We got some random Nerf guns we use with the kids. All right, and the hats, the hats, the hype hats right there. There's Cappy. All right. We got the Xbox One X Elite controller. Controller's fire. And you know I had to get a custom controller with them Jamaican colors. Represent JA. And dudes, this system right here is special to me. I had to rebuy this system because this is the Atari 7800. The very first system I had as a kid, the very first time I played video games. Bro, y'all don't know about pushing the buttons on the side and the controller stick, the joystick? Man, so many memories with this. Pole position 2. What? Atari 7800. That fire. And then I had an NES, and then it was just Nintendo. Well, no, I had a lot of different systems. Super Mario Brothers cereal. We got the AR cards from my 3DS. And a couple of things that the sponsors sent me. The homie Raw, this Goku Blue. What? Goku Blue statue. And Dragon Ball Z, the DVD collection. Shout out to Scott for the Splatoon Switch arcade case. Bro, this is another system that's so special to me. My Sega Genesis, the Sega CD, and the 32X. As a kid, the 32X was the last system I had confidence in Sega with. After the 32X, it was garbage. Sega abandoned it for the Sega Saturn, and I was done with Sega. This was the system that was the nail in the coffin with me and Sega as a kid. Sega CD, cool stuff. Bro, one of my favorite controllers of all time. This controller was perfect for Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition on my Sega Genesis. Man, I played that game for hours and hours. Perfect 6-button design for Street Fighter. And we got them Switch controllers. We got the Pro controllers. Black. That's the first one I got with my Switch. And then I bought the Splatoon one. And now I'm playing with the Xenoblade one. And my kids are using the other Pro controllers. They're scattered somewhere in the house. Shirts. Alright. Super Nintendo! Oh man, we got some classics in here. We got Donkey Kong Country, we got Super Mario World, we got Donkey Kong Country 3, Play Action Football, Madden, Yoshi's Island. I see Yoshi's Island, Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Shout out to the homie Denizes for that Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Bro, my Super Game Boy cartridge. You see, a lot of systems that I have, I had to rebuy when I got older because I used to trade them in once I went off to college and whatnot. But my Super Nintendo games and my, like this, the Super Game Boy, this is the same cartridge I had as a kid. This is the Switch, really. A home and handheld console hybrid Super Game Boy. Y'all don't know about that. All right, some controllers, the Virtual Boy, the Dreamcast, the Wavebird, Super Nintendo. I think this is the mini one. Yeah, because it had the mini connection. Dreamcast. I never had the Dreamcast growing up, but I bought it later. That Dreamcast. Random chords. Alright, let's go on to the gaming desk. Alright, dudes. This is where all of the YouTube magic happens. I have a 3-screen layout. The screen in the middle is a super expensive 4K TV, UHD ultra high definition. It costs a lot of money for this one, but that true 4K, whenever I turn on that Xbox One X or my PlayStation 4 Pro, haven't touched them in a minute though, because I've been on my Splatoon 2 rank grind. This is where the screen I usually use to watch my stream playback to make sure there's no stuttering. Everything is running smooth on my stream. And this is the screen I primarily use to interact with my sponsors and my private Discord chat. By the way, you want to become a sponsor and game with your boy every day, patreon.com/Obi1Plays. And the gaming chair. You know them J's gotta be strapped to the chair, bro. These are the same. These aren't the same ones, but I had this Jordan 11s in high school. Really, I had a lot of Jordans in high school, but these were my favorite ones. So you know your boy had to get them back. $700. Woo! The DX Racer gaming chair and the fan to keep you cool, because these lights, man, they can heat up the room and get it pretty hot. So we gotta keep the fan to modulate, to regulate the temperature. All right, let's start looking at what's on the wall. And one of the first things you see after you open my door is my Super Nintendo poster. Now you're playing with power, super power. All right, and now on the wall, before I start showing you everything that's on the wall, one of the things you'll notice is only my Nintendo stuff goes on my actual walls in the game room. That's right, I'm a Nintendo fanboy. And so right here, we got the first Switch box with the Zelda amiibo. Them champions, bro. Champions are some of my favorite amiibo. And then we have the Triforce. We have Link, Zelda, and Ganon. All right, let's keep going. You know we got the Master Sword too. We got the Master Sword. The second Switch that I have, again, I have 3 Switches, 2 for my kids, 1 for me. They can't touch Daddy's Switch for the most part. I still let them play on it. Then we have a couple more amiibo, and we have the Mario Odyssey collection amiibo. Those are also dope too. And we have the lightsaber, a Sith lightsaber. What's Obi-Wan? You know I love Star Wars. And the third Switch on the disc, we got some Splatoon amiibo, Mega Man. I had 2 Mega Mans. I gave one of my Mega Mans to a sponsor, Cloud, my main in Smash. And we got a real life Splatoon gun. All right, now this is probably my favorite part of the game room that y'all are about to see. I'm gonna get to it in a second, but first, this is something that one of my subscribers made for me and put in the mail. How cool is that? It's a Zelda shield with the Obi-Wan logo. Dope stuff. All right, this is the NES poster. Now you're playing with power. NES. This is what comes with your NES. And here it is, my favorite part of the game room, my wall of Nintendo consoles. First up, we got the Power Pad NES. This console that I had as a little kid. That Mario Duck Hunt World Class Track Meet. And then the Super Nintendo, the GOAT, the greatest system of all time, the Super Nintendo. Now you're playing with power, super power. And then you have the Nintendo 64. Love my Nintendo 64. Dope system, Mario 64 for the win. GameCube, the purple lunchbox that could. Bruh, dude slept on the GameCube because of the aesthetics, but it was a powerful system. And last but not least, the handhelds. Starting with Game & Watch, we got the 3DS, Game Boy Advance, DS Lite, one of my favorites, the Game Boy, and last but not least, the Virtual Boy. And so dudes, this is it. This was Game Room Tour 2.0. As I add more stuff into the game room, I might do another game room tour, but it has to be a drastic difference. Not just gonna be doing another game room tour because I got a new amiibo. But that's it. Sound off in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think of my new and improved game room. Peace.
Reggie Fils-Aimé! Oh!